Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the SkuHero Keywords Tool. We're going to be going over a quick start here, just how to run a keyword analysis and some of the basic features. So there is a load session here if you have previous runs that you want to call upon. I'm going to go ahead and run it. I like by category. Right now we're only supporting this feature in the US, but we will have it for the other markets here very soon. So if you're in another market than US, you'll need to run the multi-ASIN search, and you can do up to 10 ASINs with that mode. But I'm going to run it here in the by category. So essentially, I'm just going to search for any category that is available here on Amazon. So I'm going to do toasters and click on that and just click analyze. All right, and you'll see it's going to prompt you here. You don't have to set this up. We'll do this kind of as a second step, but if you have an ASIN that you're looking to like optimize or look for PPC keywords, you can plug that in here. You can also give it a name here. I'm going to do this later though, so just click on that. You can see it's going to go out and do a reverse ASIN on all of the top 100 products in this category. So you're kind of finding like a core set of keywords that all of these products have relation to and are selling well for on Amazon, and then aggregating that data. So this header up here, this is going to give you like brand analytics insights, the total keywords, how many ASINs are being evaluated. If you do the multi-ASIN, it'll obviously show just 10. But the multi-ASIN is kind of the similar concept. It's just with fewer products. So, and the other comment, if you find a category that's not in the system, you can always just do the multi-ASIN search. Anyway, if we've got a product, which I'm going to go and grab an ASIN here. All right, so I'll pretend this one is mine. And I'm now going to pretend that I want to optimize my listing versus the main competitors here in the niche. So I'm going to go up to import and I'm going to plug my ASIN in. All right. Now, if you watch the search query performance video, you'll notice that I also use this ASIN for the search query performance data. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the brand profile because it's going to link that, and you'll see it's going to add more keywords because it's going to pull in our search query data as well. So I'm going to hit import. Now it jumped up to 534. So that means there were more keywords in my search query performance data that was not in this case, brand analytics and our keyword sources for this tool. So it kind of aggregates everything. You can come up here, click on source, and it'll tell you where the data is coming from. I also like to enable tags because if I'm using the keyword tracker, it'll tell me any that I'm tracking in that, and I can very easily add them to our keyword tracker from this tool if I'm not. Okay, so you'll notice when I loaded that data in, it also color coded a lot. What's going on is it pulled in my title bullets, and we've got a tool here for search terms as well, but it color codes them. T stands for title, B for bullets, P stands for permutation. So that means this specific phrase is not in my title or bullets, but I've got individual words that make up that, and that's better than nothing. So the point of this is twofold. The main one is to optimize your listing, right, with the content that you're typing in and copy, so you can go through and add keywords. It's going to color code them and check them off the list as you go. But then also adding them in PPC. So if you have a bulk file uploaded in our system you can go and watch the ads training, but you need to turn that on. So it's right here. All right, that's going to add these columns, and you can choose your bulk file. All right, and once that loads, you can see it's going to count and show you any of them that you're already targeting. So the ones that you're not, you can very easily just add them. You can use these checkboxes over here if you want to kind of bulk do it. All right, and say you want to put them all in single keyword campaigns, you can do that. And right now you're in our bulk campaign builder. So if you watch the bulk campaign builder training video, this will be very simple for you. All right, so that's that. There's also a lot of other columns here you can click through. These are kind of the core ones though. I wouldn't get too crazy. And there's also different modes here you can take a look at. So this is showing over here in the competitors section. Let me actually hide some of this stuff for now. All right, and then I will turn that off. All right, so the values you're looking at here are any competitors that have the phrase or the keyword in the title. All right, this would be, this option here is any of them that have it anywhere in their title or bullets. This is the brand analytics position. And then if you're using our rank tracker, you can also see the rank results. So that's pretty cool. This is kind of the most standard way to visualize this data, but it's obviously not the only way. I actually prefer looking at the title, especially when you're ranking keywords. That it's nice to see which keywords your competitors are not targeting in their title, because that's a quick way to jump up the ranks on certain keywords. There's also an upload custom CSV. So you can click on this if you have a favorite keyword tool and you want to import their rank data or custom columns, you can do that. There'll be another video that kind of goes through a quick demo there. If you do add PPC columns, you do need to have the metrics tool set up. So there's other training on getting that set up, and then you can obviously toggle through the different weeks, and that will change the PPC metric columns. And then a few other features, if you do want to add additional tags, you can obviously do that. If you want to add certain keywords that you're not tracking yet, so KT stands for keyword tracking, I can just deselect that, see everything I'm not keyword tracking. And if you find some that you want to, you can just click them. You can hold and shift to select multiple at a time, and then down here just hit track. I've already got a project set up here, so I could pick that and then just add it to my project. So pretty simple. All right, so that's a pretty decent overview. I did not cover the AI features here. You can obviously, once you've optimized your listing as best you can, turn it over to the AI hub and do a lot of fancy things. We're gonna cover these in follow-up training just because it's a bit more in-depth and technical. So I will see you guys on those. Cheers.